Hey black man, hey black woman. I love you, black woman. Just so you know, I love you. Truly and dearly. You know, I've come upon some videos. I love watching videos. That's my favorite pastime now, right? And I went ahead to the Afro-Mexican sector of YouTube. And I see a lot of comments from sisters in particular that are praising blackness and melanin and all that stuff. But you know, yet and still, the truth remains that black women, and I'd even say men to a degree, have an unhealthy obsession with white people and still want acceptance from white people. Literally, if you meet a natural black woman, she's more likely to be a divester than not. She has no problem wearing her natural hair for Brad or Hector or Lee. But when it comes to a black man, she wants to cover it up. This stuff is deep psychology, bro. And the truth is, the hypergamy of women is always going to win over the logic. So what these black women are doing with their melanin popping, black power stuff is really screaming for the approval of white men and women, which is why they wear their hair, or they don't wear their hair. They prefer to wear the hair of other women. This is what the majority of our sisters do. God damn. This is what the majority of our sisters do. Wear the hair of other women. When it comes to men, they'll, other men who are not black, they'll wear their real hair simply because they want to actually feel liked by them. They want to see basically, hey, does he like me natural? She'll never put on another wig if he don't. Well, nah. I've seen some stories where Brad gets with a black woman, or a non-black man gets with a black woman, and he says that she would wear her hair natural. It was one story in particular, but he said she wore her hair natural in the beginning. Then one day he came in the house and she was putting on a bust down. I don't know if it was Brazilian or Indian, I don't know. But case in point, this pro-black talk from anybody who would lay down with a non-black person is quite tiring, because it's dishonest. You know what I mean? It's very dishonest. When I look at myself, I love what I see, and I want to carry on what I see, because I know what I see is actually not just supreme, but it's divine, and I truly believe that. So why would I give it up to be with a white woman, a Mexican woman, a Arab woman, a Latina woman? And these are beautiful women. I'm not taking anything away from them. These are beautiful women. But there's a different love I have when I look at a black woman. And I want to create black people. So when you talk about black power and black is power, but you're so willing to dilute your black genes, then I question if you really truly feel powerful in that skin. The truth is, most black people I'm singling out black people. It's everybody, but most black people don't even believe in the the supremacy of black skin, of woolly hair. Most black people don't. Even the ones who are in the comment sections talking about black power, melanin this, melanin that, they don't believe it. Right? They hop on trends and, you know, they gaslight themselves, but they don't really believe it. You understand what I'm saying? And look, I'm not saying this is everybody. Some people like the way mixed people look. Like my sister, my older sister. She loves the way mixed people look. So she says everybody needs to mix up. She basically believes we should have a world full of mixed people. That's her prerogative, but I disagree. I disagree. We need to have variety. But make no mistake, the black Negro is the supreme being. Is going to rule the earth in this coming eon. And everybody will worship at his feet. Absolutely. Black women will embrace their natural hair. And the women who they're trying to be are going to come bow down at their feet. Even though they won't be queens, there will be black kings. And black women will be the helpers of the black man. More specifically, the Israelite. But that's neither here nor there. They will be worshipped as well by these other women. And now is coming the time where black is going to be in. And people are going to be mixing and mixing and mixing to be more black. See, Israel is not going to be able to race mix. I'm telling you the truth. Israel, the black nation of Israel, is not going to be able to race mix. So do you know who these Becky's, Maria's, Ling Lings, and other mixed women are going to go to make their genes blacker? The African black man. The one in Africa, the Hamite, right? They're going to come to us to get that black look, or to get that black gene, to get more of it. I'm giving y'all some secrets of the future kingdom, y'all. The millennium of Christ, Eon 4. These other women are going to come to us, African man, to be with us and to make more black children. And I'm all for it. I believe other men will do the same. Now, I'm not for race mixing too much, but if a person proves that they genuinely have love for black people, I don't mind it. See, most of these Brads and Hectors and Lees that get with black women, the reason I have a problem with it is because they see themselves as superior to that black woman when it's actually the other way around. They think their whiteness is superior when it's the other way around. And the black woman doesn't see that. So what happens is, most of the time, she gets pumped and dumped by Brad, Hector, and Enrique, and Lee. And what's the Indian name I can use? Ali. You know? Yeah. Black women are recreational activity for these other race of men. And I'm not saying black men don't leave black women, because many do, but let's be honest. Black women do not choose. They have a hard time choosing good men that are good for them. Let me just put it that way. I've seen it my whole life. And I've been a pookie at one time in my life. Women will pass up all the good guys to get with a pookie. And then if you're a black man, there are all these requirements. 6 feet, money, this, that. They don't have the same requirements. Black women don't have the same requirements for Brad and Enrique and Lee. They don't. They just want a magical mixed race kid. And as I've said in prior videos, mulattoes have always been used against black people. So this is another reason I'm not for race mixing. But I'm telling you now, if there are men of other races who are going to come to black women, African women, with the full intention of pretty much deleting their whiteness, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And I believe that the women are going to flock to the men more than anything because, again, this is the time where black is going to be in. So African women are going to pretty much be like, nah, we're good. We like our men. For the first time in history, African women are going to deny the advances of white Arab, Mexican, and Japanese and Chinese men. For the first time in history, they're going to do it. But quite frankly, I'm not going to be mad. You know, this sounds messed up, right? But I love blackness. And if whiteness has to go for blackness to remain, I'm all for it. I would not mind an all-black world where everybody's black. I would love that. Because we come in all phenotypes. We created white people. The Dravidian South Indian created the modern Caucasoid white person, as did the Australoid created the white Caucasian person, as the Mongoloid created the modern Chinese and Japanese and Korean person, and such. Even though that was done through mixing with Caucasoids as well. But you can find every phenotype with black people. Black is the original blueprint, the original. It's the prototype. It's the original phenotype. And every other look developed from there. So, yeah, man. You other men of other races are going to have a hard time in this coming kingdom with women because they're going to be going after black guys. They're not going to be able to get Israelite men because Israelites will not be able to race mix. But make no mistake, they're going to come to African men because we're the closest to Israel. Hamite men, African Hamite men, are the closest to Israel. So we're going to be, yeah, your women are going to be flocking to us. And we're going to take them. And we're going to create. Yeah. You're good. God is turning the tides. God is turning the tides. Trust me. Trust me. He's turning the tides of things. And even though I prefer for black men to stick with black women, I mean, again, if you just want to create more black people, if that's your ultimate goal, then I'm all with it. I'm all for it. You dig? Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah. Afro-Mexicans are no longer black. They're mulatto. They're a biracial people, still beautiful, and I still love the fact that they embrace their African cultures and roots. I love that. Beautiful, beautiful fucking people. Beautiful women. Drop dead gorgeous women, right? I would take one because that child would come out mostly black anyway. But, well, she has to be like a dark-skinned one, like one that really has retained her blackness. That's the only way I would take one. But some are like too mixed. I need a black child, not a biracial child. That's just me. So I'm cool with dating mixed women and black women. As long as they have a full black parent. If she's mixed, I'm with it. But yeah, I'm just tired of the fake pro-blackness and the fake black pride. Like, that's what this video is about. Right now, it's fake. In the coming kingdom, it's not going to be fake. Israel, a Negro man, from all four corners of the world. Not the mulatto, not the Mexican, not the Native American, not the Hispanic, Spaniard mix mulatto either. Not the red Indian mixed mulatto, no. Negro Israel from all over the world, biggest population in Africa, is going to be ruling the earth from Jerusalem. And us men of Africa, of Sudan, of all of the other countries in sub-Saharan Africa. Oh yeah, and them North Africans, they're about to be done bun too. But the women are gonna flock to us, man, because black is gonna be in. People will be pro-black for the first time in life. And even though black people had, you know, have had multiple civilizations and have had, you know, have built the greatest civilizations, originated everything, and are just really the most lit people to ever exist. Even though that's the case, we've still been white worshippers since we came into contact with them. Since the inception of white people, let's just be honest, we've worshipped them. Black pharaohs, requesting their sculptures to be altered to look like Europeans, things like that. Letting the white people sleep with our women, make these mulattoes who oppress the black people, while the white people take the coast of Africa, control the trade, and then everybody comes in and scrambles for Africa. This is the type of stuff it does. But we've always worshipped them to our fault. But now it's time for the tables to turn. It's time for black people to be back on top of things, more specifically Israel. But African black man, Hamite black man, Nilotic black man, hell, even my Khoisan South African, you're gonna be requited for the injustice done to you. Injustice is done to you by the hand of white people. All of them. And they're going to be bound down to your feet as well. Trust me. It's not just going to be Israel that are getting bowed down to, but it's going to be you, black man, because you're the closest thing to Israel. Or you, African man. You're the closest thing to Israel. So people will favor you. It's just how human beings work. Whatever's powerful, whatever's on top, everybody's trying to be that. Everybody's going to that. Everybody's mimicking that. So yeah, I believe there's going to be a lot of race mixing, but for the purpose of creating more pure black people. I believe that's what's going to happen. And hell, say there's no race mixing at all for anybody. Say that's the case. Black people are still going to be on top. And it is what it is. It just hurts me to see the fake pro-blackness. And maybe it's not fake. Maybe a lot of these people really are proud. But it's just what I've seen black women do. Scream pro-black and then get ran through by Brad and Enrique. You know? Things like that. But then have all these standards for a black man. A good black man, too. So I know it's fake. And I know the woman is the weaker sex. And I understand survival is her thing. But one day, black love really will be the black woman's thing. One day. Melanin popping. And then when feminism dies, yeah. When feminism dies, when it's killed in this coming eon, oh yeah. Black men or women are gonna love us. I told you, they're ours whether they like it or not. Just chill, relax, be patient, do you, and let God work his magic. Yeah, black man magic.